What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome to episode 134 of the Rise to Glory, here at Gibraltar Apex, and today, it's crunch time. It's the final game of the Champions League group stage. Today we take on AS Roma away from home, knowing that we absolutely have to win. Yes, it's a big game. It's a nervy game, if I'm honest. I'm not particularly looking forward to it. Since the last episode, two just quick results in the league. We beat Lincoln Red Imps 5-0 and Leo FC 9-0. Two really good performances there. Not a lot more that can really be said other than good standard wins. Good to see players getting goals, and hopefully a little bit of that confidence can rub off going into today's game. Just a quick look at the Champions League group so you can get a full idea of what the kind of general situation is like in Group G. You can see Barcelona, top of the group. I'm pretty sure at this point they are guaranteed to finish top because of their head-to-head against AS Roma. But you've also got, you can see Roma 1 point ahead of us. We are, as you can see, 1 point behind us, but really, this game has some significance. We need to do well in this game, because if Steaua Bucharest can get anything from Barcelona, we're in trouble. So really, today's aim is to beat Roma. Now, last time we beat Roma, we played them, we won 4-0. As a result, I'm playing the exact same system again. We don't know how Roma are going to line up yet. I'm wondering if they're going to play their narrower system. It looks like that's what they're going to do. And if that is, that gives me some confidence going into today's game. Looking at the team, it's pretty standard. We've got Young in goal, the Swede between the sticks, experience now. He's been here, you know, the last 10 years, kind of fighting in this Champions League group stage. Hopefully he can put in a good performance today. At left back, the much improved Murphy Cabasele. He's improving, this guy. 23 years old, still a little bit of room for development. Those physicals, whew, let me tell you now, they are good. And his mentals as well, really impressive for a player who's only 23. As centre-back, of course, we have the kind of little and large duo of John McMaster, and alongside him, the towering beast himself, Mustafa. I feel like at one point I wanted to call this guy the Pharaoh. That never caught on, so I'm just not going to call him that now. I feel like he needs a nickname, but, I mean, he's been at the club so long now, I feel like it'd be wrong just to kind of give him a nickname for the sake of it. Of course, to Mustafa's right, we have Gaiganov, the record transfer, the big earner. A little bit of pressure on this guy, I feel like, but he did give that really good performance in the previous tie against Roma. Hoping for much of the same from this guy at right back. He can see 4 assists in Europe. Definitely been contributing and kind of pulling his weight in the right back position. Anyway, move on to the centre mid kind of area, which is perhaps where we're a little bit weaker. We've got a few long-term injuries there. The midfield that we're going to go with in the trio, kind of sitting slightly deeper, we go with Ishmael JJ and Bouchard to his right. And then kind of holding the fort between these two guys, the pillar of the team really for today's game, we have Graphite, 27 years old. This guy's getting close to being eligible to play for Gibraltar, which is kind of exciting. You can see he's only about a year off now. And yeah, he'd be 28 at the time. I definitely think he can make a few appearances for Gibraltar and be a useful player for them to have just because of how resourceful he is. Of course, today we play him in a centre mid position, but you may remember during the earlier years of Graphite, we of course played him at right back. Anyway, leading the charge in the midfield, we have Gilvan. This guy's good. He's very good. He does have poor important matches. I'm hoping that today he can put that past him and he can kind of, you know, give a good consistent performance, live up to the fans' expectations and, well, get us some goals. That's the dream. Up front, perfect, really, as far as I'm concerned. No injuries to worry about. We have Mosca playing as kind of the leading striker. This guy's done so well so far this year. 16 goals in 9 games, 6 in 6 in the Champions League. And of course, to his left, the complete forward, the man who, he's a bit more of a creator, I feel like. You'll notice that we are training him to play centre attacking mid, and it's something that he's becoming quite competent as. But we, of course, have Sebastian Girard, the Belgian. He's doing very well. He's got 8 goals in the Champions League, and I'm hoping for goals from both of these guys today, really. Anyway, let's submit our team for today's game. Roma are not going to be an easy team to take on. I'm hoping they're going to play that narrower system, and they are. So that leaves me a little bit more confident going into today's game. I really feel like our system that we're playing today kind of hard countered how they played last time out. Of course, with Roma being at home, you expect them to, you expect them to, I don't know, play a little bit better. I feel like we didn't see the Roma team that we'll see today last time we played them. That's what I'm trying to say. I feel like it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. I've got this weird feeling that there's going to be goals in this game and it's going to come down to if we take our chances. But we'll see how it plays out. Away from home, we're going to try and play on the front foot. We're going to try and take the game to them, use our fullbacks as much as we can. It's something that's certainly worked when we've taken on this Roma side in the past. And yeah, let's just see how this game plays out. We actually have a corner early on. McMaster can't get there. Bouchard, second ball in. Mustafa can't quite get there either. Deleva collects it. But Bouchard to mop up the mess in behind. And now Gaiganov. Can we make something happen here? Big ball up. Intercepted in the end. And now they're bringing the ball forward. Mustafa, good pass back here needed. Nice composed play here. 20 minutes gone. Neither team's had a lot of chances. Oh, we have a chance. Now we have a chance. Girard, what a finish that is. That is what we brought him in to do. The young player, 23rd goal of the season for him. Young has got an assist. It's Route 1 football. It's not particularly sexy. It was a missed interception that led to the goal. But we've been given a gift. Young with the big kick-up. It's a missed header by Rise, or Risa. I'm going to call him Risa, even though he doesn't have two S's. He's missed that there. Girard, beautiful little finish. Just steers it into the bottom left. The Belgium is loving it, and that is a crucial goal here that will hopefully settle the nerves a little bit and give us something to build off in this game. Of course, a draw, not good enough because of Roma's 1 point advantage. A win, though, would see us get that top 2 spot in the Champions League group. And Girard with another chance. Tipped away this time. And, well, we're dominating. I'm lost for words. I'm pleased with how this half's gone so far. We've had some good half chances. At the break, it's 1-0. Still a little bit precarious, kind of, this game as a whole, because, of course, we do need to win it, and, well, 1 goal really changes the whole tie. But from what I've seen there from Girard, I'm very happy with how he's doing. If we can just rally a little bit more behind him, perhaps create a few more chances and keep as strong at the back as we have done so far in this game, I think we've got a really good chance today. Anyway, they've got to bring the ball forward. We don't want to concede straight from kickoff. Let's make sure that doesn't happen. Moscow with it. This is a pointless highlight. Why am I talking? I don't need to. Right. 55 minutes gone. I feel like I'm getting clock watching syndrome where you just sit in an FM game and look at the top left. You look at the stats, however. AS Roma, nothing to be afraid of at the moment. That said, think back to last game. Think back to Steaua Bucharest and how that game kind of played out. We cannot take anything for granted here. Barcelona are beating Steaua Bucharest. Even if we draw this and finish third, we'll still finish third, which is, I guess, a relief in some ways. There's 10 minutes left in this game. A few players looking a little bit tired. Let's make some changes. I'm going to bring in Junior for Bouchard. Cabaselle's on a booking. We're going to bring in Graffite, or Graphite. I call him Graphite. I know that's not how we actually should say his name. And with our last change, I'm actually going to take off Mosca. Been very underwhelming today. We're going to bring in Rildo. So a triple change with 10 minutes left. Just getting on some fresh legs, and, well, we need to defend here. The ball being played away. Although Gaiganov, nice pass to Rildo, the sub. Gilvan, men over on the left. Graffite, oh, he scored the left back. I mean, welcome to the game, my friend. You've got a new haircut since I last saw you. And that's a great little goal. Gilvan makes it 2-0. The ball there to the left back. I mean, I don't expect our left backs to contribute in that way. That's a sick finish, though, at the near post on the half volley for him. I mean, I'm sorry I've put you on the bench so much this year. Perhaps that's something we are missing out on. An instant impact. 2-0 here. The performance that we needed. We were in control of this game for so much of it, really. Just the one half chance for AS Roma. And, well, you'd have to say, given our 2 performances against Roma in this group stage, we deserve to finish above them. And we can be pleased with that football. We will go marching on into the knockout stages. We will, however, play a team who finished top of their group. I believe the board minimum expectation was to reach the 3rd round. We can check real quick. I'm not actually entirely sure. Let's take a look. I'm pretty sure it would be to get to the first knockout round. Details. Yeah, okay, so we've reached the board's minimum expectation, which is good. How far we can go from this, I guess, remains to be seen. The fact that we had Barcelona in our group means that we can't get them immediately, which is kind of nice. I kind of feel like they've been a common rival, I guess you could argue, in Europe. But either way, we'll take whoever we're given. Like, we can beat some of the best teams on our day. And with players like Girard hopefully in form, I feel like we can go from strength to strength in this competition and, you know, maybe match or even surpass last year's performance to get to the semi-final. Anyway, guys, that is going to wrap up this episode from me. A slightly shorter one. Really good performance, though, against Roma. Delighted with how that kind of played out in the end. It was comfortable in the end. Nice, relaxed live con, really, for a game that could have been incredibly stressful. If you've got any comments, feel free to leave them down below. Of course, I will be back next time. I think we're going to do the Champions League first knockout round. We have got a Gibraltar Lions game coming up, but given how comprehensively we beat them in the Pepe Reyes Cup, I think we'll pass on that for now. As always, though, as I mentioned, I think already, if you enjoyed, leave a like. If you've got any comments, let me know down below. If you've got any observations from our Champions League campaign this year, You know, throw me a bone. Let me know. I'm going to look at the teams we could get. We could play Valencia, Atletico, PSG, Dortmund, Arsenal, Sporting, or Benfica. I mean, none of those teams are easy. Sporting or Benfica perhaps would be preferable. We'll have to wait and see. Beggars can't be choosers. I fancy any team on their day. So yeah, that is all. I'm going now. I've drawn this live come out long enough. Good performance. Let's move on to the next stage, and hopefully in January we can maybe bring in 1 or 2 more players to add to the team. So thank you for watching, guys. It is me, Jack, and I will talk to you guys in a bit. I'm out.